The week of July the 14th to the 20th is mostly dominated by Mercury turning retrograde in Leo. So I know what you're thinking. Oh no, not again. Yes, again. But it is not as bad as its reputation could lead us to believe. Despite the usual missed everything, I, for one, really enjoy Mercury retrograde because it brings all kinds of interesting surprises. So, what can we expect? This is what we shall find out here today. Good morning, bonjour, Michelle Karen, astrologer, shaman. Welcome to my channel dedicated to the practical uses of astrology to lead a better life. Thursday, July the 17th, Mercury turns retrograde till August the 11th between 15 degrees and 4 degrees Leo. Its shadow period, during which the effects of the retrogradation will still be felt but mildly, will last until August 25th. So, cosmically, it would appear that Mercury all of a sudden goes crazy and starts to turn backwards against the background of the fixed stars. Even though this occurrence, which this year only happens 3 times for about 3 weeks each time, is an optical illusion caused by the respective speeds of Mercury and our own on Earth, it affects our lives deeply. Most dread these periods because communications tend to be significantly disrupted, emails are lost, appointments are missed, schedules change without prior notice, misunderstandings happen, keys are misplaced, people change their minds, we forget where we parked our car, technology breaks down, and so on and so forth. It is not a good period, of course, to install any new software. It is not good either for buying a house, a car, or a computer, forming new partnerships, committing to legally binding contracts, or signing important documents. But there is also a very good side to Mercury retrograde. It is a time to expect the unexpected. We tend to be more reflective, remembering projects we had forgotten, friends we hadn't heard from forever reappear, and we are drawn again to places we hadn't been to in a very long time. This particular retrogradation is in Leo, the sign of warmth, generosity that invites us to entertainment, creativity, romance, and children. The degree on which it starts its backward movement, 15 degrees 34 minutes, is represented in the Sabian symbols by all of nature rejoicing in the brilliant sunshine after the storm ends. This is therefore the time to live our joy without restraint. In full of confidence, expansiveness, and enthusiasm, we could revisit a creative project that had been accumulating dust on the shelf. If we had been aspiring to write, draw, or act, this could be the time to complete that novel we had left hanging, pick up our paintbrushes, decide to finally exhibit our work, get maybe a role in a movie, try our hand at stand-up comedy, reintegrate a theater group, return to singing, playing an instrument, creating jewelry, or painting pottery, for example. Our dreams tend to find a practical form. An unusual opportunity could present itself. Unexpected changes bring a new order. Excited to express our uniqueness in big, bold, dramatic ways, we may well ignore the smaller details, but a good sense of organization, as well as serious and diligent work and an ability to tap into our unconscious mind, help us give a practical form to innovative ideas. Romance is in the air. Sudden encounters with unusual people could challenge our life choices and make us question our independence or attachment to freedom. A long-lost love affair could resurface, giving a relationship a second chance. Conversations tend to be easygoing, pleasant, and peaceful. An ancient conflict is likely to be resolved with tact, compromise, charm, and refinement. We are drawn back to like-spirited groups or fraternities which strengthen our insights, our intuition, as well as our psychic abilities and help us develop our spiritual consciousness. Our ideals are revisited, and those that no longer hold precedence are replaced by new objectives. We could take a renewed interest in community affairs and wish to work in a hospital or join a humanitarian or educational organization. Activities with children, of course, are very much favored. Spontaneous events bring sudden insights, but could also make us fall prey to maybe a little bit of discouragement, anxiety, or apprehension. However, worry and frustration, or associating with lazy, disorganized, unreliable individuals, of course, impedes our progress, causing us to want to withdraw into our shell. But if we manage to quiet our mind, remain as positive as possible, turn within with honesty, and most of all, acknowledge our responsibility in having created what happened in our lives, through this more profound understanding of ourselves and others, patience, shrewd planning, inspiration, and focused effort, we can bring order out of chaos. And finally, on Friday, July the 18th, Mercury is sextile Venus. So this is a rather soft day that invites us to be relaxed, rest, and enjoy the nice things of life. Great for a mini vacation. We feel cheerful, lighthearted, graceful, charming, refined, and are very much in touch with our feelings. Our appreciation of beauty and culture is enhanced, and we seek leisurely pursuits. This transit is great for reading, singing, listening to music, and any creative endeavor such as craft work, as well as anything having to do with beauty, designing clothes or jewelry. Great also for a nice drive through the countryside or visiting an art gallery or attending a nice concert. We say what we have to say nicely with great consideration and respect. Relationships could be a little superficial and casual, but they are very pleasant and peaceful. This is perfect for a nice gathering with friends, a good day also for a date or a love affair. We find the right words to express our true feelings. If you are already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Your comments are always appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to place a thumbs up and hit the little bell to be notified when I upload a new video every Thursday and sometimes another one during the week. Remember, as always, choose your battles, walk in beauty. Thank you for watching. Until next time.